Hey everybody, it is Jessica from the Family Flips. My husband Joe and I are full-time resellers, and we buy liquidated goods and we resell them online and locally for a profit. And I want to focus on that local part. You see, as resellers, there is a plethora of online platforms that you can list your item and ship the item directly to the customer. That makes things really easy. But when you're buying liquidation, or when you're buying large quantities of items and you don't always have control over the type of items that you get, you have to be really creative with some of those items that you ship. There are some that don't cost enough for you to even make any money after the cost of fees and shipping. And then there are some items that you get that are so heavy or so bulky or so large that it eats up your profits, and sometimes you may even be out money to sell it online. This is when you have to get creative with those local platforms. I want to talk specifically about Facebook Marketplace. I know, I get it. Like, Facebook Marketplace has this air to it that it is inefficient and a frustrating experience for resellers, and I totally get that. And other resellers are not wrong. There are things that happen on Facebook that just make you just have to, just take a deep breath, count to 3, work on your anger management. Sometimes you just want to rage and just punch people in the face. Don't do that. I assure you, I totally get it and I totally understand. But I've been selling on Facebook Marketplace for 2 years now, give or take, and I've made some pretty great profits on it. And I just want to challenge you, if you're not using Facebook Marketplace already, I want you to look at Facebook Marketplace as a different platform that requires a different approach. I'll share with you these tips that I've learned over the past couple of years that have really helped me be successful in eliminating those frustrating experiences that you get on Facebook Marketplace. So check it out with me. Alright, so diving right in. Okay, the first thing that I would recommend that you do if you are going to sell on Facebook Marketplace is to always assume positive intent with people. If you think about it, Facebook Marketplace is a place where everybody can resell items that they own. So a lot of what's going on Facebook Marketplace is people just casually selling things to try to clear space, or things that they don't need anymore that somebody else may want or need. So keep in mind that when you are selling on Facebook Marketplace, people don't actually know what you're doing. They don't really understand that you are a business or that you're trying to sell things as part of your business. So just assume positive intent. Take that deep breath, and remember that if you're going to be selling on Facebook Marketplace for a long time, or if you're going to make this a permanent platform that you're going to resell on, you want to have a good reputation. And just like if you were a brick and mortar store with people who are going to repeat, come back to you, then you want to gain that trust of, hey, I'm a trusted person, I'm going to deliver the products that I give, and I'm going to be nice about it. And that's how you get those repeat customers. So always assume positive intent. And sometimes they ask ridiculous things and they say ridiculous things. Don't answer back right away. Get yourself a cup of coffee, step away, or get somebody else who's in a better mood than you to answer for you. Because really and truthfully, I have people who are actually following my marketplace profile, and they will reach out, and I've had people purchase from me multiple times on Facebook Marketplace. That's brilliant for business. The second tip that I have for you is a negotiation tactic that I use all the time. Not just on Facebook Marketplace, but pretty much anytime I do business with anyone. As a seller, the buyer is already going to be suspicious of you. They're already going to be wondering, is this person legitimate? Are they really going to give me the item as promised? Are they hiding something? Are they trying to scam me? Because the truth is that happens all the time. So as a seller, one way that I can lessen that anxiety and make it a more pleasant experience for the both of us is to give the customer, give the buyer, as many choices that are perfectly acceptable as possible. I usually deal with 2 choices. For example, when somebody comes to me and says, hi, I'm interested in buying your item, I say, great. Can you meet today or tomorrow? I know that I'll be working both of those days and that I'll have availability both of those days. So that is a perfectly acceptable option either way. And then furthermore, just a little bonus tip, when other buyers come in and they say, hey, they're interested in an item, usually if I do it this way, I can negotiate meeting more than one person at a time. And that lowers the amount of time that I actually have to leave my house to meet people. I have actually used this tactic and made 4 sales in a parking lot at one time just by doing this tactic. So it saves time. It's a great negotiation tactic. It makes the customer, the buyer, feel more at home and more comfortable. And on top of that, it's easier for me because now I can negotiate times that are perfectly acceptable and even try and meet more than one person at a time, and it works beautifully. It is flawless. It is wonderful, and it also lowers the chances that someone's going to ghost you or that somebody is going to back out. So there's that. I can't tell you how many times resellers have complained about Facebook Marketplace because they agree to meet somebody and then they show up. They do the drive and they show up, but the buyer never shows and you get ghosted. That is a frustrating experience. Our time is valuable. Any time that we spend driving or being away from home is time that we're not listing. It's time that we're not getting inventory ready. It's time that we're not sourcing. And trust me, believe me, I get it. But if you can find 2 places that are public and safe, that are less than 5 minutes from your home, right? Then you don't have to leave until that person says that they're there, right? So, I mean, and it's one of those things where, yes, they're going to have to wait a few minutes, but it's okay if if you're close enough. So if they say, hey, I'm here, or hey, I'm on my way, I'm gonna be in this kind of vehicle, then you can say, great, and you can plan to leave then. That way, because there are many times that I have agreed to meet somebody, and they said, hey, can you meet me at this time? And then I confirm with them about 30 minutes before and say, hey, are we still clear to meet? And they don't message back, I don't go. I do not go until they confirm to me that they're coming or they confirm to me that they're already there. So that will save you a lot of frustration and a lot of heartache. And there you have it, guys. These are the most helpful tips that I've learned over the past 2 years selling on Facebook Marketplace. And I really hope that encourages you to use Facebook Marketplace as a viable platform for reselling and making profits. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. If you have any questions, if you have any tips, comment those down below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you haven't watched the other videos regarding Facebook Marketplace, be sure to check out that playlist. We've got lots of tips and tricks about Facebook Marketplace, and we want to share those with you. So I hope you have a wonderful day. Until next time, peace.